Shalom, praise the Lord, gloria a Dios. As usual, I always come up with something new, and today we're going to talk about a lot of things. So please tune with me and watch my video all the way. And also, I always tell you, please watch my previous video because every video I have a new revelations. It may be in the beginning, it may be in the middle, or it will be in the end. But you all need to watch my video. Write me, put thumbs up, and ask me questions. Any questions, I will give you answer through the word because that's what I know only at this point. So I'm going to talk about today a lot of things. The first thing is, as you know right now, all over the world, everybody's preparing for something. The war is not going to end at this point. You know, Israel and Iran is not finished. Syria is not finished. India and Pakistan is not finished. And Russia and Ukraine is not finished. But more than that, the other country is going to involve pretty soon. That's what everybody is waiting for. And it's written. Damascus is not finished yet. It's going to be finished completely, and Israel will be in control of all the Middle East, not even Middle East, all over the world. We will be the rule and reign, and we will be the light of the world. That's what it's talking about. So today we're going to talk about also some religious things of different religions. And I'm going to go through some of those chapters through the New Testament to make these Christian people understand that Jesus wasn't their Messiah. If it was, and why it was, and why it's not, I'm going to prove it to you. I'm going to explain to you. In fact, I have said several times before about him, but this time I'm going to give you some new revelations by Matthew chapter 1 and 2. So we're going to talk about that. And then in the end, I'm going to go through these 20 questions, which is right now on internet that people have been asking, or people have been putting the title. So I'm going to go ahead and give you the answer to make you understand that you all are looking for me. I am the one you're looking for. I am the one to build the temple. I am the one to bring all the Jewish people back. I am the one come from east. I am the one that going to let you all know who's the Hinduism and who's the Judaism. I'm going to explain to you everything in detail so you will understand why I always put the Israeli Prime Minister and Indian Prime Ministers on my video, and you will see it's more and more that India and Israel will be together because Hinduism, Judaism is the original Hinduism. You just need to go and check everything through internet, or some Rambam probably wrote it down, or some whoever is just history. History always repeat, and there is a history about the Hinduism, and if you go through that, then you will know there is a lot of things in the internet that Jewish people came from the Hindu river, and that's how you can see the festivals are, that we have the same festivals they do also. And also right now, if you look, everybody's talking about Israel and India. India have the Israel back, and Israel have India back. And that's what going to happen in the end time, because Hinduism is Judaism. Now, if you listen to all these people and listen about the Ezekiel and Jeremiah and Isaiah talk about idols. Now, who's worshipping the idols in all over the world is Hindu people. Hindus are the one worship the idols, and what God is talking about, that one day He will be done with the idols. There won't be no idols. So if there won't be no idols, the all Hindu people will be somewhere. And that's what I'm talking about, that you all need to understand why God have choose me. I'm going to go through those 20 questions and I will make you understand everything. But right now we're going to go through Matthew chapter 1 and 2, and then I'm going to go through Daniel chapter 7, 2 Samuel 7:13. We're going to go to Isaiah 9, Isaiah 11, Micah 5:2, Hosea, and that way you will know that Christians people are wrong. The first thing, let's talk Matthew first over here. I'm going to read and you may understand where am I going. Let's read Matthew 1, 18 to 25. This is how the birth of Jesus, the Messiah, came about. His mother Mary was pledged to be married to Joseph, but before they came together, she was found to be pregnant through the Holy Spirit. Of course, as you know, that Jewish people don't believe that, Muslim people don't believe that. Even though we have the same kind of story in Hinduism about the Krishna, but it wasn't like this by the Holy Spirit or anything. But Krishna and Jesus almost have the same kind of story over here. Because Joseph, her husband, was faithful to the law and yet did not want to expose her to public disgrace, he had in mind to divorce her quietly. Now, first of all, the most of the people, suddenly your wife is pregnant, obviously they're going to think it's by somebody else when you do not have intercourse. If they are married, then why he don't have no intercourse? And that's why people having a question that how come she is pregnant. But after he had considered this, an angel of the Lord appeared to him in a dream and said, Joseph, son of David, do not be afraid to make Mary home as your wife, because what is conceived in her is from the Holy Spirit. Now again, there is no witness over here. There is no witness over here. It's not written in the Old Testament that this is what will happen to Joseph, or this is what will happen to Mary, that she will conceive the boy. As they're talking about Isaiah chapter 7:14, that the virgin will conceive a boy and his name will be Emmanuel. Of course, Emmanuel means God is with us, but if you read the Isaiah chapter, please read. Or I can read the Isaiah 7 right now to make you understand in the context. It's not talking about that God will save. It doesn't say that word. Emmanuel means God saves. It says only his name will be Emmanuel, and it was only to let those king knows that God can do whatever he wants and he can give the sign. But it wasn't for this purpose, because if you read in the context, it's clean. Tell you. Now Joseph's story is not in the Old Testament. The Mary is not in the Old Testament. But look, I'm going into some really good point. She will give birth to a son, and you are give him the name Jesus, because he will save his people from their sins. Now in the other books it says he will save you. Over here it says that save his people from the sin. Now, according to Torah, as you know that sin offering is very important thing. The king will offer that offering for himself and for his people. The sin offering is for the Moshiach, for the king, and for the priest. Now remember, I told you in my last video, as Zechariah chapter 3 and 4 talking about that this Messiah, the last Messiah, the Moshiach, is the king and the priest. He is the only one can go in and out. So over here, all the sin offering. Now sin offering, first of all, he didn't do any sin offering other than that show you that he died on the cross for our sin. But that is not required in the Old Testament. So that's why Jewish people never gonna believe that was happened. Now next, the virgin will conceive and give birth to a son, and they will call him Emmanuel, which means the God with us, which is in Hebrew, it's Emmanuel means, or in Arabic maybe, means God is with us. Okay. When Joseph woke up, he did what the angel of the Lord commanded him and took Mary home as his wife. But he did not consulted their marriage until she gave birth to a son, and he gave him a name Jesus. The remainder of Jacob will be in the midst of the Mary people like na. Okay, so over here, now Mary gives birth to a boy. Now look what happens in Matthew 2. After Jesus was born, the Bethlehem in Judea, during the time of King Herod, Magi, whatever you can pronounce, from the east came to Jerusalem. East, remember, east is India, first of all. But let's count, he come from east, and asked, where is the one who has been born, King of the Jews? We saw his star when it rose and have come to worship him. Now, if you read this one in the context, there is nowhere in the Old Testament tell you that you will see the star when Messiah will be born. In fact, the Balaam, it says, the star will rise from the Jacob. It's not the star in the constellation, star in the sky. Its star is a one of the King David offspring, one up from his loin. He's talking about from the tribe of Judah. One of them will come. Not what it says over here, the star. And ask where is one who has been born King of the Jews? We saw his star when it rose and have come to worship him. Now look what happens. When King Herod heard this, he was disturbed, and all Jerusalem with him. Now look, where King Herod, he's an old man, where Jesus is just born, and he got disturbed. He already got disturbed for no reason. Now who would be afraid right away just by saying, where is the King of the Jews? But look, we're going down. When he had called together all the people, chief priests and the teachers of the law, he asked them where the Messiah was to be born. In Bethlehem, of course, it says in the Micah chapter 5:2, he will be not born in Bethlehem. No, it doesn't say. He said one of the clan, tribe of Judah. He will come from the people over here. One of the people over here, which is the King David, from his loin, his offspring, one of his blood relative will be not from Bethlehem. Not born in Bethlehem. It doesn't say in 5:2. If you read in the context, the mother of that Messiah is supposed to come in the end time, not the Mary. So let's read furthermore. But you, Bethlehem, in the land of Judah, are by no means list among the ruler of Judah, for out of you will come a ruler who will shepherd my people Israel. Of course, Micah 5 to talk about, but then when you read down there that what he will do, he will be the shepherd, he will bring everybody back. It doesn't say that one. And he will have the fear of the Lord, and the God favor will be upon him. Now, in our case, he's talking about, I am he, me and my Father is one. If you don't know, if you know me, you know my Father. Only Father knows the Son, and Son knows the Father, and the one whom to he reveal. Everything he claimed is either Son of God, Son of man, or he compare himself to the God, which is not the Old Testament talk about. Old Testament never said that man will be human being. No, man will have a spirit of the Lord will rest upon him, and God will use, just like King Saul, King David, and many more kings. But not that he will come in the flesh. Because God is a spirit. Even New Testament is talking about God is a spirit, and true worshiper worship the God in a spirit and truth. Let's read some more, because I'm going into the point that's going to shock you. Then Herod called the Magi secretly and found out from them exact time the star had appeared. He sent them to Bethlehem and said, go and search carefully for the child. As soon as you find him, report to me, so that I too may go and worship him. Okay? Where is the Matthew? Where did it go? Matthew, 1 second. Okay, I have to read from the book right now, Matthew. It says, Matthew 2, 1 second. There you go. There you go. When King Herod heard this, he was disturbed, and all Jerusalem with him. Okay, so what? Here you go. Then Herod called the Magi secretly and found out from them the exact time the star had appeared. He sent them to Bethlehem and said, go and make a careful search for the child. As soon as you find him, report to me, so that I too may go and worship him. After they had heard the king, they went on their way, and the star. Over here, Magi go and find the boy, and then without telling Herod, they left. And look what Herod did. So then the Herod did, when they saw the star, they overjoyed. On coming to the house, they saw the child with his mother Mary, and they bow down and worship him. When they had gone, an angel of the Lord appeared to Joseph. So okay. When Herod realized that he had been outwitted by the Magi, he was furious, and he gave order to kill all the boys in Bethlehem and its vicinity who were 2 years old and under. Now let me ask you, I don't think so. The God of Jew want to kill all these baby just to save one boy. It is impossible. God would not do this thing to kill all other babies to save one boy. And if he was the sin offering, and he was the God, or he was the Son of God, he was the Son of Man, then believe me, this thing would never happen, that Herod has to go and kill all these babies. That's my point. That's my point when they talk about all the time. Okay, God would not. In fact, he says that kingdom of heaven is like little children. Little children. There is no way God will put those kind of even thought in Herod's mind to kill babies. just for him. Please think about it. Please think about it. Now, a lot of people, trying to manipulate, trying to tell you now by using Son of Man come in the cloud, that he will come in the cloud, because they do not understand the Daniel chapter properly. He says, as my vision continue. Now listen, Daniel is having this vision. I explained to you several times what his vision is. Vision is the one you can see through your eyes in the daytime. Dream, which is you are sleeping, and on that time you see the dream. So vision is like your eyes are open and you are looking, you are watching like a movie in the theater. So Daniel he's in his vision, and he saw someone look like man coming with the cloud of heaven. He approached the Ancient of Days. Now, again, they're getting the definition of Ancient of Days is a God. Ancient of Days is not a God, because God exist before everybody else. If God is spirit and God exist, then God is not the Ancient of Days. God never died. This one is somebody was old, somebody was born before. He is the Ancient of Days. Even the Micah chapter 5:2 talking about that he is from the ancient time. So the Messiah has to be from the ancient time. And so Daniel is seeing this vision, and he saw someone look like man coming with the cloud of heaven. He approached the Ancient of Days, and he led him into his presence, and he was given all the sovereign power, and his kingdom will be never end. He was given all the power. So the man came from above. He wasn't going from down to above. So remember this one of the video in YouTube is, the one for Israel or whatever, they talk about the Son of Man, and then they talk about a Son of God, and they use this Micah chapter and Isaiah chapter and Daniel's as a Son of Man. Well, God always used, the prophet always used that God been calling them Son of Man. Son of Man. Son of Man is very common in the Old Testament. So this Son of Man come in the cloud, which is in the end time. And I told you that whatever the New Testament is all twisted, because Jesus knew that he don't know. Even he said he was a God, but he didn't know when he's going to be back, or when the real Messiah will come. So he has to act like, well, no one knows the day and the hour except the Father, not even the angel. Wait a minute. I mean, the real Son of Man is me right now. And I know I'm here. So how come he didn't know? If he was real Son of Man, then he should know that he is there to finish the job. And to finish the job is to bring the Israeli people back, build the third temple. In fact, the temple was destroyed. In fact, the Israeli people were gone. Worship the one Lord never happened. Now let me tell you, my job is everything else, and then the major job I have is this Moshiach, to remove the idols and worship the one Lord, one God, God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, all over the world. There won't be no idols. There won't be no other temples. There won't be no other mass. There won't be no church. Everything will be gone. There will be only one master of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Simple. And everybody will worship and come and worship in Jerusalem. And if they do not come, then as in Isaiah written, they all will be punished. They all will be removed. Now I am not, as a Moshiach, I am not here to kill babies. And my Father don't have to kill any babies just to save me. I'd rather die myself than killing those babies. I'm not here to kill the babies. My job is to remove the enemy. I will fight with the enemy of God. On that purpose, things can happen, collateral damage, but God would not let that happen, because it says in the end time, our arrow will go perfect places where it's supposed to be. And also inform them before the arrow hit them. We inform that please remove all the children and remove all the people from that town, because something big is coming. So, I can go through each and every chapter from Micah to Isaiah 9 and 11. The son is born, and everything what they do is twisting. Everything is twisting. If they understand Daniel chapter 7:13, 2 Samuel 7:13, Genesis 49:10, Balaam 24:17, number 24:17 about the Balaam prophecy, everything is about the end time. Everything is about the end time. I am the Shiloh, I am the branch, I am the Son of God, I am the Son of Man. Why I am Son of God? Why? God promised King David that one day I will bring one of your blood and flesh, one of your own, from your own loin. And he will be my son. I will be his father. And if he punish, I will punish him with a rod, but I will not take favor from him as I took front of your eyes soul. So this is what God had promised King David. And then also God revealed him when he was praying. He was praying, God talked to him in the ear and said that I will build a kingdom for you. I will build a house for you. God promised King David to build the house. Remember, I said everything in the past. I told you whose King David will be. I am King David. I am Daniel. I am Elijah. I am the one to build. I am the Shiloh, the branch, the prolonged one, the transgressor, the branch. Yeshua, not Jesus. Yeshua, the one who caught up in heaven and gave me the crown. That's who I am. And that's what Jewish people expect. Jewish people knows that I do not have to perform miracles till I will be on my throne. Till I will be on my throne and the miracle will happen. Miracle will happen. It will be bigger miracle will happen than the Moses. God have exalted me above everybody. I am sorry, but that's what I'm going to tell you. He exalted me above my father King David. Either I have same what King David, wisdom and knowledge, or he is the one rest upon me. I have no idea. But God promised that from his loin, just like I explained to you, even Adam, that God made Eve from Adam's ribs. Just like that, God said that he will make me from his ribs. So we are become a one. So of course, he said, me and my father is one. If you know my father. But which father? Father the God, or father the Joseph, or father the David? Which one? According to my knowledge, David, not the God. My father have adopted me, no doubt. The God have adopted me, as he says, I will be son, and he will be my father. I mean, you all need to understand that Daniel chapter 7:13, the Son of Man come in the cloud down to me. As I always tell you that I was in my office and I saw Son of Man coming in the cloud of heaven, and I start running, but in the end he caught up with me and he rested upon me. And I told you after that so many times my testimony that praise the Lord, and build my house. Nobody can put one stone without me. Nobody can sacrifice the heifer without me. They're all going to have to come to me. They cannot do nothing. At this point, yes, my brother and sisters, they all are stubborn and stiff-necked. They don't want to approach me right now. But remember, my time is coming. You all expect your Messiah to become in the cloud or the donkey. Let me tell you, he already came in the cloud and he's rest upon me, and he's here right now in front of you. So you're not going to see that one. See, according to Rambam and Sanhedrin or whatever the book they're using right now, Kabbalah or the Torah, and they come up with, as Isaiah chapter 59 talk about that Moshiach will come either on God time or early, or early if they are married. If the Jewish people are married, they are repenting themselves, they're coming back to the Lord and asking for the forgiveness. If they married, then their Messiah will come early. Their Moshiach will come early. Okay, you are married. You must be married that I came in the cloud. But it wasn't for everybody to see. Now, it's your faith. You need to understand, by faith, you're going to have to accept me. You're going to have to accept me who I am, that God has sent me to you. I am the one saying me, I am to you. As in Zechariah chapter talk about that, he will be in the midst of us because the Spirit of the Lord is rest upon me. You're all going to have to make your arms strong to start building the temple with me. We're all flying together. Is in Zechariah chapter 6 talk about that you all will come and put the crown on me, so we all can go together, fly to Jerusalem and start building the temple. Without me, you cannot build the temple. Without me, cannot build the temple. But God's plan has to be fulfilled. So how it's going to happen, I don't know. If Elijah is supposed to come, then he will come and he will point. He don't have no choice but point the finger at me. My father would not kill any babies just to put me on my throne. No, sir. I do not want that position myself. I do not want. If that's his plan, no, I do not want. I will reject that position. So, if you read whatever I tell you, I got all the scriptures over here to tell you. 2 Samuel 7:13, Isaiah 7:14, Isaiah 9:6-7, chapter 53, Isaiah 53. You need to start from 52, talking about the servant. Servant, also Israel. Servant, also the Moshiach. I came to serve, just like he said, I came to serve, not to be served. I'm here to serve you. I'm here to do the God work. I want whatever it says that I'm supposed to do to bring all the Israeli back and worship the one Lord. Now listen to me. I've been telling you time after time after time. Things are not over yet till you possess the complete land. We are not in the control. The mask, the temple of the mount, the Aqsa mask is still there. till we get the power to remove, till that you cannot do nothing. And first of all, Aqsa Mosque has to go and temple has to be start building. Then we know that the land is in our hand. At this time, the Jordan, the Egypt, the Libya, the Lebanon, the Iran, the Iraq, all the Muslim countries from Indonesia, all the other countries are against right now Israel, as it's written in the end time. In the end time, all these nations will be against Israel. And you see on the United Nations, you see in the United Nations that everybody's against him right now. Even I thought, we thought sometime the Russia will be the part of our side, but in fact, Russia is also against us right now. So all those nations are against Israel, and it's written, and all these nations will bow down to Israel no matter what will happen. And remember, I always tell you, India and Israel will be one. They will be gonna be the best friend you will ever have. They will work together and they will solve the problem of this world. It's coming. It's coming. Let's go to 20 questions that I wrote it down. Yes, boy.
Can you give me?
So we're gonna talk about today 20 questions. I have more, but I'm just gonna go 20 because my video is already enough time today. Took enough time, so let's go. Most of the time, a lot of people do a lot of mistake and ask wrong questions. But on this one, I'm going to explain to you so that way you will understand. Moshiach is Jewish Messiah. Yes, he is Jewish Messiah because it's written in the Torah, and more than written in the Torah, I am from Hinduism. I came from Hindu background. My parents are Hindu. I am from India. But God have chosen me and God have given me this Torah in my hand to digest. And that's how I know what's written about the Daniel book. Otherwise, I would not know myself. So yes, it is a Jewish thing. If it was written in the Bhagavad Gita, or it is written in the Ramayana or some other books, then he probably gave me that one. But no, he didn't give me that one. And it doesn't mention about the Daniel chapter 7:13, probably not in Bhagavad Gita, not in Ramayana, not in Quran or any other book. But it's in the Torah. So yes, it is Jewish Messiah. So that's what the people do the mistake. Over here, we won't believe Moshiach. Of course, Jewish people gonna have a hard time to believe me right now because I born and raised in Hindu family, but they don't want, because it says my people are stiff-necked. My people are stiff-necked. They do not want to give up. And they probably looking me outwardly rather than inwardly. That God have choose me and there is nothing they can do about it. Either accept me or reject me. But you cannot even reject me because God have accept me. And if He accept you, He cannot change and you cannot change. So I'm here now. Accept me. Is New Testament wrong about the Son of Man? Obviously they are wrong about the Son of Man. The Son of Man been using all over the Bible in the Torah to each and every prophet. So the mistake they do again and again and again, okay, by putting the Son of Man come in the cloud, that they think that Jesus is the one is coming back in the cloud. He cannot come back in the cloud. He can't. He can't. Why would he say that? He's already came. The Son of Man came in the cloud and rest upon me. If he said that I will come with my angel in the end time, in the cloud, it's not going to happen. Because that's not the way that he came to me. He didn't come with all his angels. Yes, but when whoever came, the Son of Man came, he took me up there. And I saw all the angels. The angel didn't come with me down here. I came back myself. So, again they do the same mistake about the Son of Man. Will Moshiach is, let me see. The Moshiach is here. Where is redemption? Okay. Now, yes, I am here. I am here. The redemption is happening. How do you know that people are not coming back to the Lord? How do you know? Maybe you as a rabbi, let me tell you, check your congregation. If your congregation is increasing even 1 or 2 or 3 or 4, I'm not talking about 100 or thousands. If you see new people coming in, then you know the redemption is happening. Redemption is happening. You need to check in your synagogues. Next. Will the real Moshiach stand up? Yes, sir. Why? He is only have the fear of the Lord. He don't have fear of the human being. Why would he not stand up? When the Lord is with him, again they do the same mistake. By thinking that he's not going to stand up. For what reason? Because what? You may have the answer. I have all the answer because wisdom of the Lord is rest upon me. The next, where will Moshiach first appearance? Listen, even one of your rabbi, Mendel Cassell, that you all know, he is one of the good rabbi and the scholar in Torah. He told you where is the Moshiach right now. He knows. He knows who I am. He knows who I am. But only thing is, he just don't want to come and say openly. Because he also worrying that what about if he's not? But my Father will reveal. Only those who wants to be get revealed. Who believe me, they will be revealed by my Father. Here you go. Like he says, no one knows the Father and only the Son, and Son knows the Father, and to whom he revealed. Just like that. All the scripture he used is for me. If you believe me, you will be revealed by my Father that who I am. And that will set you free. That's what he said. And yeah, you will be free when you will be revealed by my Father. Next. Can anyone become a Moshiach? Wait a minute. Then what kind of question is that? Anyone can be a Moshiach? No, sir. No, sir. You're going to have to win the lotto. The lotto is not for everybody. Lotto is not for everybody. When you go and buy the lotto, only 1 or 2% win. But the major is only 1. Unless the 2 people get the same number, but then they have to share the amount. But on this one, you're going to have only 1 person which God have choose. Because it says in the Torah, he will be the son of King David. The Son of Man came and rest upon him. He's the one will be the Moshiach. You cannot just anoint anybody unless he been anointed by God. So, yes, he is only one. Nobody can be just Moshiach because they want to be. Or, on that case, your rabbi, the one who died, that you all believe that he was the Moshiach and he's coming back. He's not coming back. I have told you again, time after time. He's not coming back. Maybe in the resurrection day, but at this point, he is still down there as everybody else. Next. will Moshiach arrive on a cloud or donkey? I already told you that I already came in the cloud. He already came in the cloud. So again the same mistake you are doing it again and again, that why you are asking the same question, if he's going to come on the donkey or he's going to come in the cloud. I am telling you he came in the cloud and in the donkey. If I already came also on the donkey. I was on the donkey in Jerusalem, I told you. And even if I have to do it again, I will do it again. Because all the small street, only donkey can go. So I'm going to be in the donkey again, if you all want. So let's go do another one. Sign is everywhere. The Messiah may be here already. Yes, sir. Messiah is already here and he is doing spiritually. All the work is happening through spiritually right now. I do not have to be in the picture as doing the war. Till I will be as a king on the throne, and then I will be doing it whatever God reveals me more and more. Moshiach job description. As you know, what is my job? My job is to bring all the people back, build the temple, teach the Torah. There will be only one God, God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. But the main job is that everybody forgetting is remove the enemy of the God from the earth. So we all can believe in a peace. How will Moshiach make his grand appearance? As soon as you all accept me, I will be all over the world. People will know. As right now, about 15 to 20 million people already have seen my video. So, and those people also talk about others, talk to others. That makes another 20 to 30 million. So, people started to know who I am. People are talking in the temple. People are talking in the synagogues. People are talking all over that the Messiah is an Indian guy. In fact, you know, one of the rabbis talk about me and say, he's most like he's from India. Yes, I am from India and I am the one, your Moshiach. How Moshiach will convince the atheists? Okay, this is kind of the questions. Now listen, first of all, I am from Hinduism, not the Judaism, and suddenly you all accept me as your king. The first of all, most of them will be surprised, why did you all choose me as your king? He is not even Jew. But when God will put me on the throne, everybody's heart will change. Everybody's hearts will change. And even the atheists will start believing that what everything is written in the Torah, to build the temple, bring all Israeli people back, all those things, when they will see the God glory, when the third temple will be done. Atheists don't have no choice. Don't have no choice but believe the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Next, Jewish Moshiach is the Antichrist. Of course, people are going to tell me I am the Antichrist, because that's what all the Christian pastors in the church been talking about. The Antichrist will come. Many Antichrists came. All these mistakes, they are doing it by just to convince all the Christians. They are going to know who's the real Moshiach is very soon. Yes. Oh, what happened? I'm done. Yeah, 5 minutes. 5 minutes.
But it's taking too long.
Is Jesus the promised Jewish Messiah? No, he is not the promised Jewish Messiah. As you know that this Messiah is a human being, is a sinner. It's not like what he says in the New Testament. The one who have not sinned become a sinner. No, sir. Everybody comes in the earth. There is not even one person have not sinned. 2 times for Moshiach arrival, and one is much better. Now I already gave you the answer about that Moshiach can come early, Moshiach can come on his time. And Moshiach came very early. So it is good that I am here. That God have sent me to give you in advance all this notice. Because if it is on his time, then you probably gonna have to wait another year, maybe, I don't know, maybe 2 years, I don't know. What will be his plan? How he's going to change everything. But temple has to be built, and we need some time to build the temple. So, I'm already here. You're going to have to deal with it. Where is he right now? As most of the rabbi knows, I am in United States of America. I am in Sugar Land, Texas. And land of Babylon you can call. You can say the Shekinah, the temple, the Spirit of the Lord is in the 770 as New York as a temple. So obviously the Moshiach is in United States of America. How to identify him? How to identify? Well, you need to watch my video. You need to watch my video. You will see how confidently I talk. Because the confidence only comes by experience. The experience that I have with God. And the God Spirit is rest upon me. So the word, whatever it comes from my mouth, is not mine. Like I said, I hardly prepare. I read, but I cannot prepare. I try to prepare. I said, I'm going to read all these scriptures, but I can't. So, that's how you will identify me, by the Spirit of the Lord is rest upon me, and how confidently I'm telling you. I am coming very soon. You all coming to get me very soon, and we're all going to fly together, and we're going to build the God house. Thank you, and God bless you. We'll see you next time.